committee set up to take a closer look at the operations of Trinidad and Tobago's cash-strapped oil company. And in sport, Sir Hilary Beckles inducted into the U.S. Cricket Hall of Fame. I'm Nicole Best, and this is the Caribbean in 10 for Tuesday, March 14. I'll be back with the details after the break. Your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today. The Trinidad and Tobago government has appointed a 7-member committee to review the operations of the cash-strapped state-owned oil company, Petroleum Company Limited, Petrotrin. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley yesterday presented the instruments of appointments to the committee that is being chaired by Selwyn Lashley, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Energy and Energy Affairs. The committee includes Gregory Marchant and David Abdullah of the Oilfield Workers Trade Union that has been calling for a probe of the loss-making oil company. The appointment honors a cabinet decision made last month to review operations at the company in light of falling revenues, allegations of mismanagement, and decreasing oil prices worldwide. The committee has been mandated to make recommendations for restructuring of the company, and the committee has been mandated to make recommendations for restructuring of the committee and to prepare a report and submit that on June 1. Last week, Finance Minister Combe Imbert, who is also the acting energy minister, said the financial position of the state-owned oil company Petrotrin is far worse than previously thought. And there are also problems plaguing another of Trinidad and Tobago's state-owned interests. Caribbean Airlines is facing a monthly bill of $270,000 for returned fleet and $40,000 in credit card fraud. The airline's management appeared before a joint select committee of Parliament to answer to those and other issues yesterday. CNC3's Uvashi Tuwari Rupnarayan has the details.
A $270,000 bill looms over Caribbean Airlines every month. It's the price it paid for breaking the lease on the 767s, which now fly for Air Canada. The huge penalty came up for discussion as CAL officials were called to account by the Parliament.
The leases were due to expire in 2017. We returned the aircraft, but given that we were returning the aircraft, we had to negotiate with the lessors, and that's the agreement we have with the lessors.
So we're still paying for the planes all now? And while the planes are flying for another airline somewhere?
We are paying a part of that lease.
Now, chief among the infractions was CAL's failure to provide documents to the committee.
It is not up to the entity to choose to not submit the document. Once the committee writes and requests the document, the committee expects to receive the document.
CAL also faces the issue of finding those who commit a total of $40,000 in credit card fraud on its website every month. And if that wasn't enough, employee morale is also at a low at state-owned CAL.
I do accept that the salary levels in CAL are not at the market level. We are challenged as an organization, yes we are. The ranges have been in place since 2010.
According to a recent survey, just 1 out of every 3 employees feel the airline is moving in the right direction.
Over in Venezuela, the decomposing remains of 14 people have been found inside what was once the country's biggest prison. The discovery was made as authorities continued their search for victims 5 months after violent clashes among inmates forced the closure of the facility. The bodies, which were in an advanced state of decomposition, were found during works to refurbish the jail. So far, none of the remains have been identified. Forensic experts are continuing with their search and have not ruled out finding more bodies buried on the prison grounds. The government closed the prison in October last year to end weeks of clashes between inmates fighting for control of the facility. There had also been complaints that inmates had died because of inadequate food and medicine. The facility reportedly had an estimated 9,000 inmates before the closure. Guyana has reached a deal with Mexico to export an estimated 150,000 tons of rice and paddy to that country duty-free by the end of this year. Guyana had been trying to enter the Mexican market since 2015 following the collapse of the Venezuelan market. A delegation of grain producers and exporters recently participated in the largest trade fair for food retailers in Latin America and the Caribbean. And the Guyana team also met with officials of the leading brands in food retailing in Mexico. It is anticipated that Guyanese rice production will increase this year. So far, 225,000 acres have been sown compared to 180,000 acres for the same period last year. Stay with us. Your midday sport is next.
Pakistan has not hosted a major test play nation since 2009 when an attack on a Sri Lanka team bus also in Lahore killed 7 policemen and injured several Sri Lanka players. Since the attack in 2009, only Zimbabwe has visited Pakistan for a short limited over series back in 2015.
This one is right up there, you know, the conditions in which we won.
Julian began his professional coaching career in 1997. And for the most important statistic of all, Claude was named the 28th head coach of the Boston Bruins on June 22nd, 2007. Of course, we all know he led the Big Bad Bruins to a Stanley Cup victory in 2011.
It should be a good day. This is going to be a good spot coming in here. It's my favorite spot in the lake is this cove here and that cove there.
This is like a canal, like a road, see?
First off, in your midday sport, Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, Sir Hilary Beckles, has been inducted into the U.S. Cricket Hall of Fame in recognition of his many contributions to the advancement of West Indies and world cricket. He was inducted in a special ceremony in Hartford, Connecticut recently. Sir Hilary, an avid cricket enthusiast, began his cricket career playing for Warwickshire County in England, where he was mentored by West Indies legends Rohan Kanai and Lance Gibbs. However, he instead chose the path to academia. Sir Hilary has been an off-the-field contributor to West Indies cricket. He was instrumental in setting up the Sagicor West Indies Cricket Board High Performance Centre, the combined campuses and colleges cricket, and the 3Ws Oval at the Cave Hill campus of the University of the West Indies. Debutant Jamil Bassoon says it was a great feeling to score the 2 goals for the Soca Warriors during the international friendly against Barbados last Friday. Coming off the bench in the 32nd minute, Bassoon was on the score sheet 4 minutes later when he got on to the end of a searching ball from Darren Mitchell to drive a powerful volley past custodian Dario Weir. And Barbados were rocked again in the dying moments of the half when Bassoon collected Hashim Assyria's pass to once again beat Weir with a powerful right booter. That's the sport, and that's Caribbean in 10. Join us at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Have yourselves a good afternoon.